I'm not far from cutting you off.
Is that a coach's versus cancer pin too?
Yes.
Nice.
That will also be available online.
Can't sign up though.
Probably you can do it 2 for $1.
There you
Go ahead.
go. Tim, before the game, you talked about the importance of defense in this game. Did you ever see 98 points in this type of offensive performance?
Well, you know, I was talking in the pregame with some different media guys too, Kent Pavelka, one of them, and I said, you know, the one thing about Iowa is they can lead you right down the path of a shootout. They play quick. If they see an open shot, it's going up, and you can have a lot of quick possessions, you know. And I just didn't know if we could keep up that way, really. I didn't like the matchup with Cook. We, you know, just felt like that was going to be difficult, and I think that proved correct. Although I thought Jordy Tshimanga came in and did his best job of the year, you know, got some extended minutes because he earned them and ended up with 11 points, 8 rebounds. And that was badly needed. But even when I felt like Copeland or Roby were mismatched, you know, you look down and the guys put together 40 points, 19 rebounds, 4 blocks, 3 steals. You know, they do so many other things for you too that maybe you can afford to be mismatched a little bit.
Tim, you had a lot of contributions from different guys, but just having a cold-blooded scorer like Palmer when things get tough, what's that like as a coach?
Yeah, I remember one possession late in the game, I'm like, James, go get the ball, do something, you know, I mean, coaching at its best there. But, you know, James can make so many plays, and, you know, I think the first half he had 4 assists right away. He's willing to share the ball, it's not, you know, but he also knows when to take over. And he's been a very pleasant surprise for me in terms of just how bought in he is to game plan, how bought in is to focus, you know, concentration, and all of those things that go along with it. And then when you put his talent together with his ability to score and take over a game, was really good. And then, you know, Roby just was steady all night, and Copeland really, I thought, shot the ball and looked good in the last week. He looked as good at shooting it all week as I've seen.
When those two are going good, Copeland and James, does that just kind of free up the other guys, you think, to maybe play a little more?
Well, I guess one of the guys I look at are a guy like Glenn Watson. You know, here's Glenn, who could easily be hanging his head out there. And, you know, like, here's a guy that was our leading scorer, you know, as a freshman and sophomore, essentially one of those top 2 guys. And now these other guys have stepped up. But Glenn, after Bohannon got those first couple threes, really did an excellent job. He just bought in. He changed the game defensively. He allowed us to stretch a lead out because he was just, you know, his ability to guard the ball and pressure the ball in areas made it a little harder for them to get it inside, took away his threes. And when you get ball pressure like that out of a guy that's picking up full court, getting over screens, getting over ball screens, getting over a hitman, like that's not easily done. And he just did it, and he did it with a smile on his face, and he was only focused on helping the team. And so I guess with all of that diatribe, what I mean is I really like the demeanor of this team. I like their buy-in, and I like the way that they understand that if I just do this job tonight, we're going to be in good shape.
You guys had a 37-28 advantage on the glass against one of the better rebounding teams in the Big Ten. How important is that?
Isn't that what we always do?
Yeah, it's par for the course, right?
Okay, so we are the worst rebounding team in the country. I know this, so it is an anomaly. I'm not going to pretend like we've just turned the corner and we're a great rebounding team, but I'm happy we got in there. I will tell you this, Jordy Tshimanga's extended minutes probably had a lot to do with that. Even though I can say he got 8, but he's just when he's in the game, we're a better rebounding team. It's just clear. It's in the numbers, and you know, I think you can sniff it out too.
Has he made some physical progress, Jordy, the last couple of weeks?
I think more mental. I just think he's more relaxed and just enjoying himself more. I think he feels like the pressure's off him a little bit, and you know, he's been really fun to coach. Comes up, hugs me every day. It makes me feel all giddy inside.
Is there any chance that if Jordy continues to play this well, is there any chance that you change the lineup?
Well, there's always a chance I'm going to change the lineup. I don't think that any coach would tell you, well, I won't tell you that, you know, I've got this rock solid starting 5 or whatever. But at the same time, it's nice to have 7 different guys that have started and can start.
Why do you feel like the pressure's off Jordy?
Just in his demeanor and the way he's playing harder. a lot of times when I think young guys are weighed down mentally on their performance or how they're doing, you see them internalize and they shut down a little bit. I think that's maybe what happened with Jordy, and their energy isn't quite as good. Their confidence obviously is affected, and and then Jordy decided he was going to be done. And then after a few days of thinking and talking with the coaches and some of his family, he's like, no, I want to be part of this. And when he came back, he just came back with such a great attitude. It's like he had this moment where the lid blew off and everything spilled out, all the bad stuff, hopefully. And he's really done a pretty good job for us since then. And I decided after, I think it was in Rutgers, that even though Doobie had been the guy started, and then Tanner was ill tonight, couldn't play, that I was just going with Jordy. He knows the game plan, he knows what to do, and he's really done a good job for us.
Coach, you had
Doobie was available tonight?
Yes. Yeah, it was my decision.
Coach, you had a 36-14 advantage on free throw shooting. So was it just kind of a point of emphasis to go at Garza to get him in early foul trouble?
Yeah, well, there's like 3 of them I think we circled. So Garza was one of them. I just thought that we're playing more mobile, so we had to be able to attack. And our guys, we get fouled a little bit. That's an element of our game that we have done a little bit spotty, but we have done better with. As we go forward, I thought that was important that when you looked at it at halftime, we'd been to the foul line 14 times, we'd made 5 or 6 threes, we'd done a lot of things right, had a low amount of turnovers, and so I felt pretty good about where we were at. But it was still halftime.
You did three games in 6 days. Did you see fatigue? Was that
No, I didn't see any fatigue tonight, and I won't see any Monday.
Defensively tonight, the numbers.
I don't. Yeah, I see what I want to see.
The numbers might not look great tonight defensively, but how did you feel like the intensity was?
I didn't check the possessions. I'm sure they were way over a point of possession defensively for us, But I didn't like the matchup with Tyler Cook. He's a physical, bruising, athletic player. Looks like he should be playing in the NFL to me, and looks like he should declare now for the NFL. But when you look at that, I thought there were some things we could do too. So, more than anything, I kept kind of waiting, to see if we could handle them. And that's where I thought Jordy's minutes were really important for us.
You sent out a video about the student section, how that's just such a huge part of pretty much every game at home. Do you think the student section tonight was as great as it was against Michigan?
Well, I like the students every night. So I think they were tremendous tonight. I think they were as good or better than they were against Michigan. I think we're going to need them continued whenever we play our next home game. I have no idea when that is. I think we're at Wisconsin, at Minnesota.
Next Saturday versus Rutgers.
2 weeks was that?
2 weeks?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
What are we doing for the next 2 weeks? Like, where are we going? Fairbanks?
2 road games in the Bible.
Okay, all right. So I love the students. I think they make a difference They can make a difference in winning and losing, And I want them to understand that and know that when they come to the game, I want them to be wired that way. That, hey, we're making a difference tonight. And our guys, it gives them a rush of adrenaline, and it keeps me up till 4 a.m., and that's the way we like it.
There you go.
You shoot 58%, you went home, and you stay in that upper third of the big thing that you talked about. What's your big takeaway getting this victory tonight?
Well, I thought we did a good job. I thought we didn't do a great job, but we did a good job. There's some mistakes we made in our short turnaround game plan, that we didn't get to some post doubles, and we didn't get to our position early in the offense on their post. They hurt us too easily, too quickly inside. The last thing a good defense can give up is an early quick score. And we did that too many times. We allowed too many easy baskets that way, but also I would give Iowa credit. The timing of their plays, the execution of their plays were really good, getting the ball inside. They had to play in the first half. They run Bohannon off a baseline double 3 times. The third time he gets it, he catches, reverse pivots, throws it to a spot where Cook's got Roby sealed, and just catches and lays it in. And it was just, I'm like, we're never stopping that play. And so I think you have to give them credit too. Anything else? Thanks.